Okay, here's Zeke's standard run from Friday. I think you should take longer lead outs with him. He has a nice sit stay, and it'll help you to be a little tiny bit farther ahead. He's a good boy. Good. This was a tricky part. I only had one of my dogs that did that part nice. Naughty. Naughty. Okay. So watch it in slow motion. I don't know if he has a stop on the A-frame or not. But if he does have a stop, or if he's supposed to stop, then being on the right side of the A-frame would have been fine, and you could have done a front cross at the bottom while he was stopped. If he doesn't have a stop, then I probably would have handled this on the left side of the A-frame and done a rear and then done a rear cross over to here, because it was hard unless you did a lot longer lead out, so that when he was coming down, if you were on the right side, as he was coming down the A-frame, as he's coming down, you kind of sort of start pushing this way so that he would know where to go next. He just didn't know where to go. He thought he was going straight because that's how you were running. That was a nice rear there. And you did good weaves. And you do a good front cross. You kind of get jumbled up on your feet, but that's okay. Okay, so one thing we can do when we're going to send our dog into the chute or the tunnel, we can give them information about where they're going next. So as he's coming into the chute, everything's forward, shoulders forward, your left arm is up, your motion. Now you're kind of starting to pull away, but he's already going into the chute. So what you could have done to help him know a turn was coming was to do a lateral send at the chute. So you would have put your left arm up to show the chute, but you could have pulled this way. Another thing you could have done is you could have turned your shoulders into him at the chute, and then he would have known when he came out that there was a turn, and that would have helped a little bit. Okay, now at this jump, you definitely needed to do a lateral send. You can't see it on the video, but I know that there's another jump out beyond this non-wing jump. So here, look, he's taking off, and you are forward. Everything about you is going forward. He has no clue that a turn is coming after this jump. So what you needed to do, and you still don't even start turning until here when he's over the bar. It's way too late. So what you needed to do was back here, the lateral send. That's going to be your friend, Ingrid. So you're going to put your left arm up and keep it up, but you're going to move this way to the teeter when he's about where he is now, because he has to have time to adjust his takeoff and to adjust his jumping effort, you know, before he takes off, because once he's lifting off, he can't do anything about it. That's probably why he knocked the bar, because with you calling and clapping, he figured out that there was change, and he probably dropped his little feet. This part was kind of difficult. The best thing to do was to, from about in front of the teeter, from here, just to drive to the blue jump and do a rear cross. But a lot of dogs didn't do it well. I only had one of my dogs do it very well. So what happened there was, and this kind of happens with you guys a lot, he doesn't know what's happening. He doesn't know where to go. I mean, look at from where his point of view. There's this jump, and there's these weaves over here, and you're kind of, I mean, it could kind of go any direction, really. He just doesn't really know. You should have tried to, you're about, it looks like, even with the end of the teeter. Instead of going forward, you should have just cut in front of him, so at least he would have known to go that way. But you kind of continue taking some steps forward, and he's looking at you, and you're looking at him, and he's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, so I'm going to jump up on you, and then you kind of push him away. But now, because you've come out this way so far, now he's taking this jump like this instead of taking it kind of more like that. And then he's nodding on the dog walk. And then he just didn't take that jump because you stopped and were kind of looking at him, and you stopped moving towards this jump, and he wasn't sure. And when he's not sure, he tends to come and look at you and sort of jump up on you. Okay?